But like, I just sprinkle this right on top, like so, right? And then that is gonna be my lunch. Doesn't that look amazing? I'm so excited. It was so simple, you guys. I actually want to take a picture of it first, but it's okay. I'm just gonna take a little bite right here. So good. So anyways. Hey friends, what's going on? It's your girl Mel. I am coming to you live from my kitchen right outside St. Louis, Missouri. It's lunchtime. We've had a very low-key morning. Dee had to go work at the hospital today. The kids have been kind of doing their own thing. Austin wanted some grilled cheese sandwiches, so I just made those. Kyla had some salami sandwiches, so they're good with lunch. I have my list here of like foods to make, but I didn't prepare myself. Like, I have everything I need, but like I could have had like some sausage patties with some protein waffles, but I didn't thaw out my sausage and then it's gonna take longer to cook. I don't know. So I decided I'm just gonna make a smoothie bowl. That sounds really good to me. I just have to make it for myself. I don't have to worry about making it for anyone else. And it sounds delicious. So I'm gonna make that with you guys. I'm just gonna show you how I make it. And then if you guys have questions just on anything in general, now's the time to kind of ask some questions, pick my brain, just say hi. Maybe you're having lunch right now. So as you guys are popping on, don't forget to say hey, say hi. I appreciate you for jumping on. Let's get rocking and rolling. So I'm doing an eye fast right now. It's a 5-day eye fast. We're on day 3. And it's really awesome. We're taking product and only having 2 meals. So we're not doing any kind of snacking. We're just focusing on high protein for lunch and low carb for dinner. That kind of can be whatever. You don't have to be keto. You don't have to be any form of like anything, right? You just have to focus on getting some high protein. What I would suggest doing is Googling like high protein snacks, high protein meals, and then figuring out from what you kind of find out there what you'll like. I tell people all the time like, oh, I like to do X, Y, and Z with cottage cheese. And if you're somebody that doesn't like cottage cheese, you already have a negative mindset about the eye fast because you think you have to have cottage cheese, but you actually don't. It's just what I like. I'll always show you guys like what I eat. It's kind of like my journaling. This is kind of like my Dear Diary. I get so many ideas moving forward of like, when these videos show up in my time hop and they're like, oh, you remember when you made this? I'm like, oh my gosh, I do remember. That's why I do them. So anyways, I've just always Googled or gone onto Pinterest and looked up like high protein, whatever. And then I just kind of modify the recipes to make it work for the way I'm eating, which is lazy keto. So how do you make the banana cream taste better? Do you mix it with water or unsweetened almond milk? That's what I would ask you first. For my smoothie bowl, I'm gonna do this antioxidant fruit blend. It's got strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, sweet cherries, and pomegranate. So I'm just gonna do a cup full of this, or about. I don't want my smoothie bowl to be like super big. And also I couldn't get the bag open, so we're gonna transfer it into a Ziploc bag. But we're just gonna like probably fill it to there. I don't know, that's probably like a little more than a cup, but we're gonna do that. So all of the protein drinks, 100%, I think they're so much better with like an unsweetened almond milk. Some people can't have almond milk, so like an unsweetened nut milk. I just get whatever's on sale. And I'll either get this or I'll get the vanilla, but just make sure it's unsweet. And do about 8 to 10 ounces of water with that, or 8 to 10 ounces of liquid with that. Shake it up. You can drink it like that. It's like a flavored milk kind of consistency, or you can make it into a smoothie. So like Tamara says, I mix powdered peanut butter and frozen bananas with the banana cream. You could do some chocolate in there as well and kind of make a variation of the Chunky Monkey. But I think all the proteins just taste better with unsweetened almond milk. Try that and let us know. So I'm gonna take my frozen fruit and then I'm gonna take almond milk. And all I do is enough liquid to cover it. It usually gives me the consistency that I want. So I don't measure it, but this is what it looks like. And then for that extra protein, I'm gonna add the vanilla dream. So you can do any kind of variation of this, you guys. So simple. So we're gonna do that. And then we're going to blend it up. So it might get a little loud for a minute, so my apologies if that bothers you. But I just give it kind of like a good shake. I put it on my Ninja, and I just hit the smoothie option. While it's doing that, I'm gonna make some wine. So I have my Stanley. My friend Madison said use watermelon, so I'm gonna use that. So we'll shake that up first. And then she said peach. So we're gonna add 2 pumps of peach. I think I'm gonna do 3. So if you're on Water Talk, you guys know this is like a thing. So she says that it's really good. She actually told me to use Welch's watermelon. I think she said watermelon. She could have said strawberry now that I think about it. It's okay. We'll try it. That's not bad at all. It's not my favorite, but it's refreshing. I'm second guessing now. I can't remember if she said watermelon or strawberry, but then you just add some peach. So I'll drink this, all right? So we're gonna knock that out. That's just water I like to drink. I like to drink flavored water a lot. So I have a whole water station and everything. All right, so we're gonna take this here and we're just gonna pour it in a bowl, okay? So I'm gonna pour this in the bowl. That's gonna be my smoothie bowl base. Now, I'm gonna put this in the freezer just while I cut up my fruit and kind of get my toppings situated. You can go ahead and if you've already got your toppings done, you can add it. It's pretty thick. You'll just eat it with a spoon, but I didn't do that yet. So I'm just gonna put this in the freezer and then cut up my strawberries and my bananas and then we'll pull it out and add it all together. Okay, so that's that, okay? That's the base. So I'm gonna put it right here. And then, oops. I got this little frozen face roller. It just fell out. Have you guys tried this? Sometimes at night, I just sit there and I just roll this on my face. And then this pops off, you can wash it. And then I just put it back in the freezer. It's kind of one of those days, you guys. I woke up with a terrible headache. I had some electrolytes like first thing in the morning and I've been drinking water. But I don't know, it's just kind of one of those days. So anyways, I love this. All right. Now, for the toppings, we're gonna do strawberries, blueberries, bananas, and keto granola. So I'm excited about that. So while we are on here, like I said, this is super casual. But if you guys have questions, definitely let me know. I have my list here of everything that I was gonna eat this week. And I was looking at it, because I've made some stuff, right? We're already 3 days in to the week. And I was just looking at it and I was like, none of that sounds good. And I was like, some of it for when D is here, but he's at the office today, so there's no sense in making it. We have so many leftovers in the fridge, but none of that stuff sounds good. And it's like refrigerator clean out day because it's trash day tomorrow. So, a lot of that stuff's probably just gonna end up going in the trash. Start with a clean slate. And that's why I decided just to do a smoothie bowl. I'm like, it'll be simple, easy. I can go sit outside. It's really, really nice here in St. Louis. The weather has been absolutely incredible. It's been raining a lot, but it's been like cool. I was actually talking to a friend last night. She's got knee problems like I do. Well, I don't really have knee problems, but I've had knee replacement and 6 knee surgeries on one knee. And she was like, my knee has been killing me all week. And I'm like, me too. It'll be like 90 degrees and then down to like 57 at night. I was like, those extreme temperature fluctuations, that's like a real thing. That like really, really bothers people. She had some surgery to help like her kneecap. So she's about 4 months post-op. And I was like, this is a real thing. Like, people think we're crazy. She's young, so she's like, I'm like her mom's age. But I was like, it's okay, just take some ibuprofen. And also, like, she's going back to school, and I said, you know, you're getting ready to go back to school, which means your activity level is probably different. She had her surgery at the end of the school year. She's been kind of laying low all summer. I was like, you're probably getting ready to gear up for school, moving around a lot. So like that change in your daily routine, you know, it's probably going to make you uncomfortable, but your body will adjust to it pretty quickly. So she was like, okay, that makes sense. All right. So there's our strawberries. Has anybody else made a smoothie bowl before? Just curious. I like to use like 0 sugar Nutella on top of mine, but I'm not doing that for the iFast. So you can get it on Amazon, or the website that I use is Chalk Zero. I probably won't eat all of these bananas, actually. Probably just use like that many. I'll give those to the dogs. So anyways, but you can do so many different, you can go for like so many different toppings. You can add peanut butter. You can add whatever fruits you like. You can make your fruit base different. So some people, like I'm doing this like dark berry blend, but some people like to do tropical fruit, right? Just get some frozen fruit, whatever you like. Get your favorite protein powder, whatever you like. And there's this like smoothie place by our house, which is where we got the idea. And we would go there every day if we could. Like that can get kind of expensive. And so I told Kyla, I don't know, it's been a few months. I was like, I bet you I can recreate this. So I did. And it's good. I like it. And I don't get protein in the one at the shop, little store we go to. It's just fruit blend, so I like to be able to add that protein to it. So anyways, okay. So, I'm just gonna pull this out. See, it didn't like freeze it, but it gave it just a little bit of a thicker consistency. That'll be easier to work with. So then I'm just gonna layer my fruits right on top, just like this. Okay? Fruits, like, you know what? It's like there are fruits that are lower in sugar. The berries are it, right? So like you won't see a lot of keto people eating like bananas, but listen, bananas are not our problem, okay? So if you like bananas, have them occasionally in moderation. And then this is the keto granola. Somebody's gonna get on this live on a replay and they're gonna yell at me and say, it's backwards. I don't know how to fix that, okay? But this is keto ratio keto granola. It's at Walmart. You can find it at a lot of places. I like the coconut almond. And also, like, so many people have tried to send me videos to like, it's okay. Like, it's fine. If you want a picture of it, just let me know. But people get really upset because they have everything's backwards. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. But like, I just sprinkle this right on top, like so, right? And then that is gonna be my lunch. Doesn't that look amazing? I'm so excited. I wanna try Vitamin. And it was so simple, you guys. I actually want to take a picture of it first, but it's okay. I'm just going to take a little bite right here. So good. So anyways, that's what I did. So, I wasn't sure about coffee. Is that okay for the iFast? So, if you're doing the iFast, black coffee, if you want to add anything to it, I would do that when you're eating, okay? But also, never mistaken good for perfect. When you're on the iFast, why are you doing it? That's what you have to ask yourself, okay? Why am I doing this iFast? Am I doing this iFast because I want some really good results this week? Because I have something that I'm doing this weekend that I want to feel better about? Am I doing the iFast because my eating is out of control and I need to get it together? So I need to stop snacking and I need to eat 2 meals a day and it needs to be the better for me foods. Like, is that why you're doing the iFast? Are you doing the iFast because, you know, you really want to learn a little bit more about your body and recognize how it operates through a guided fasting program? Like, you have to think about that, okay? If your outcome is that you just want to eliminate the snacking and the eating out and, stop with all of the out of control cravings, then have your coffee. It's okay, right? Never mistaking good for perfect. But it says you're trying to jumpstart my body and make better choices. So then you have to figure out how disciplined do you actually want that to be. Black coffee is completely fine. If you add heavy whipping cream or any zero sugar creamers, that's going to knock you out of that fasting period. But also, like, sometimes it's worth it. Like, I talk about our cream, which is our collagen supplement. I'm going to stick this in the freezer while we talk because I don't want it to, like, melt. I'm just going to stick that in there. But, like, with our cream, it's a collagen supplement. And will it kick people out of their fasting periods? For most people, yes, right? But also, why do people drink the cream? Most people that I know drink the cream because it helps with joints and it has MCT. It helps with brain function. It helps the ketones work better. And so sometimes those benefits far outweigh not eating for another 90 minutes to 2 hours. So some people go ahead and have their cream with their coffee in the morning instead of breakfast. They'll have a protein shake, like a Chunky Monkey shake or whatever in the morning, even though it's going to technically kick them out of that fasting period because your body does all of these amazing things at like 8 hours, 12 hours, 18 hours, 24 hours, and so on and so forth, right? But like, if your main goal is to just get your eating under control, get into a good daily routine, and having that coffee with your cream or whatever you add into it helps you get to that goal and you feel really good about your morning, do it. Never mistaken good for perfect. So many people start doing keto, or they'll do lazy keto, or they'll start like a new routine because they're really excited, and they'll start doing unrealistic things. Like, we're not about going from creating unhealthy habits to creating unhealthy habits. We're about recognizing that we were living a horribly unhealthy lifestyle. And every day we're working at becoming a better version of ourselves, right? So every day the goal is to be a little better than yesterday. Drink more water, move your body, make better food choices. On my stories this morning, I talked about how we were supposed to go to Red Lobster last night for Austin's birthday. He just turned 17 yesterday. It's his birthday. It's his one day of the year, right? And mid-afternoon, the plans changed, and we ended up going to Ketaro, which is a hibachi place. And hibachi's really good. I like hibachi, right? And we don't go there very often. The last time we went to this hibachi place was New Year's Eve. Kind of fancier place, right? You get dressed up. It's like a whole experience. And so immediately I had to like switch my mind around. Like, okay, we're not going for Red Lobster. We're going for hibachi, which we're going to enjoy ourselves. But like, also, how can we enjoy ourselves but still be smart? Did I have rice? Yes. Is rice keto? No. Is rice low carb? No. But here's what I did. My husband and I split, actually all three couples. So it was my son and his girlfriend, my daughter and her boyfriend, and then my husband and I. And we all split meals, okay? And I got the noodles, but I didn't eat them. I chose rice over noodles, so I didn't have both. I didn't really think it tasted that well, like that good, so I didn't eat as much rice. And then my husband and I got filet and shrimp, so I just ate the protein. And then all those vegetables that they grill up in the beginning, like the carrots and the zucchini and squash and the onions, he filled my plate, and then there was some more left, on the grill. And he's like, does anybody want more vegetables? Well, of course nobody wants them. So I was like, I will. So he put them on my plate, and Kyla was like, oh my gosh, like, you're going to eat all those vegetables? That's disgusting. And I did. I filled up on the vegetables. I had the vegetables. I had a couple bitefuls of the rice. I had my steak and my shrimp. I didn't feel like I overate. I didn't feel miserable. I had like 6 cups of water. We didn't get any dessert while we were there, and it was great. And I felt really good about that, because the old Mel, I would have like had my own, I would have had drinks, I would have had soda, I would have eaten the kids extra protein. Like, I would have just overdid it, because I'm like, we're at the hibachi grill, like, we're going to live our best life, like YOLO. And so like, as I reflect on my day yesterday, I'm actually really proud of myself. I didn't eat lunch. So I just had a protein shake in the afternoon. I drank all my water. I got my walk in. I had one larger meal, but it wasn't terrible. So like, did I follow the I fast protocol yesterday? Technically no, but like, it was a huge win in my book. This is a lifestyle for me. This is a journey. I'm all about like growing in each decision that I make. And it was amazing. So got up this morning and got my walk, started drinking water, got my electrolytes, had my ketones. Now I'm going to eat this protein bowl. Who knows what we're going to do for dinner? Probably something from this list. I don't even know. I might just have Dee pick up some, I might go grab taco. I don't know if he's going to have, I just got to figure out who's going to be here and then we can figure out dinner. But like, does that stuff make sense? Like then we're back today making smart choices. We're not dwelling over yesterday. We're not making some irrational decisions today, right? We're not doing anything crazy. Today's goal is just today's goal. Today's goal is to be better than yesterday. Today's goal is to drink water, move our body, eat in our window, eat the right foods, and drink our ketones. That's what we do. So I think that a lot of times people like overthink this whole process, and you don't have to overthink it, right? It's just set your goals for the day. The day routine should pretty much be the same every day, right? Your goal is to lose X amount of pounds. Your goal is to get into an X size, whatever size you want. That is your goal. But then how are you going to get there? You can't just say, Mel, I want to be like you and lose 100 pounds and then have no plan on getting there. Like starving yourself and minimizing and totally restricting what you're eating and eating the wrong things and not eating enough food and going from one healthy habit to a new unhealthy habit. Like that's not what you want to do. You want to have a good plan. All right. And the plan that I follow is I drink water every day. The plan is to walk every day. I follow lazy keto. So lazy keto is about eliminating. We eliminate bread, pasta, processed foods like chips, crackers, cereal. I still eat processed cheese. I still eat processed meats, right? Because I'm not perfect and I'm lazy keto. So like that's the thing, right? We eliminate bread, pasta, processed foods, and sugars, and we focus on protein, veggies, fruits, and good for you fats, right? So, the keto granola, even though it's in a bag and I try to eliminate that as much as possible, like it's got coconut, almonds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, stevia extract, vanilla extract, and salt. Like, you just kind of gotta be smart, be realistic. Hopefully this is making sense. But anyways, that's the smoothie bowl that I'm making. I'll show you guys again real fast. I also had quite a few questions about the snack box that I'm making on Friday. So for those of you who don't know, Austin broke his collarbone last week. We actually go in for a follow-up appointment tomorrow. But his football team plays in a jamboree on Friday night away. It's like 45 minutes away. And so it'll be it starts at 6. So it's going to take us about 45 minutes to get there. Of course, we want to get there a little early. We're going to support the team. We'll be there for probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then it's a 45-minute drive home. And so that's going to be during dinner time. So just to be smart, I got this off of Amazon. It actually came in a 2-pack. And I'll just put things in here that I can eat. And we won't snack the whole time we're there. We'll probably eat this in the car on the way there. But I'll put some deli meat. I'll put some cheese. I'll put some fruit. I'll put some almonds. I'll put some probably pickles in there. I might, if I make some sausage balls, I could put those in there. Like, I'll just, put food in here for Dee and I to eat that fall under the lazy keto umbrella. And it's kind of like a snack box, like a charcuterie board to go. And then that's what we'll have for dinner. And it's not going to be anything crazy. It's not going to be a warm meal. It's not going to be something that we sit down at the table and do, but we are a very, very busy family. We are always on the go. And so this is something that I started making last year to take to basketball games, all-day softball tournaments. And it works out really great for us. So this is what it is. This is what I got. And I got it on Amazon. I just put in a tackle box. And so you can get them whatever size you want. They don't have to be big and crazy. They have them smaller. So I think they have some that are like this size. This is the one I got. And that's what we use. So don't ever think that either. You don't need a fancy box. You can literally just take like a container like this. This one's dirty, but you take a container like that and then just put everything you need in it. But yeah, so that's what I got. I didn't see any more questions come through, so I'm going to go ahead and jump off here so I can eat that. Get to work this afternoon. Kyla's got softball at 3. Austin's got football at 4. So I'll have to take her. I don't know if he's driving himself or not. And we're just going to kind of get on with the rest of our day. So very low key here. I've got to figure out what I still need to get done for the beta group. That opportunity has closed. We've locked in all the participants, and so I'm getting the chat up and running, the resources loaded, so that I can add the people. We're starting that on Monday. Super excited about that. So I'm just going to be kind of working on some like behind the scenes stuff today, keeping it low key, probably hanging out on the couch on my laptop, and just kind of getting through the day. So that's what I have. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. And I guess I'll talk to you later. Bye.